Hey everybody, today a member of the Sing with Josh community sent me a recording that he would like me to give him some feedback on. So here we go. This is a tune called What a Friend We Have in Jesus, and let's see what happens. Here we go.
What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
Okay, so a couple things. And I think as an audience member, it's nice for you to kind of think about what are some symptoms that you hear with this voice. And I hear a little bit of breathiness. I hear a little bit of nasality. He's kind of leaning back. Nostrils are flared, so it makes me think like we're trying to get the sound out this way. What? Now it's important in vocal reactions. I'd like to think about this as just, physiological things. I'm not making any emotional judgments, and it's important for the singer to not make any emotional judgments about themselves too. Let's just try it, just like a doctor would diagnose anything. We're trying to diagnose the voice. So I know it's hard to separate the singer from the individual and the individual from their own emotional reactions to themselves. But just try to think about this particular singing instance as voice building. It's like, hey, I need to learn how to do a push-up better. Okay, well, if you do this, whatever, if this is the right way to do a push-up, then you'll be better at it. So think about it that way. It's nothing to do with emotions, just physical symptoms. So I see a little bit of flaring of the nostrils. It's leaning back. So we're trying to get the sound out in any way we can. What a friend we have in Jesus. So there's a lot of breathiness. It's coming out of the nose. It's coming out of the opened vocal cords, right? If the vocal cords are opened, like, can we all whisper? Breath comes out a little bit too quickly. But if you just speak it, I bet you, if you just speak this word to this individual, what a friend we have in Jesus, probably is a very easy way to say it. Let's say, I've got the words here. All our sins and griefs to bear. Excuse me. Woo. That got me. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Okay, so no matter what the text is, we can just speak the text. And then when we sing it, it might be a little easier to incorporate that into the voice. So first things first, speak the text. Recognize the natural reactions of your sound, of your spoken sound, and see how that's the beginning aspect of bringing that into the voice. Here we go again.
Oh, what peace we often
Okay, good. Let's listen to that. Oh.
Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pains we bear.
That's pretty good, man. Bear. Oh, I would put a glottal there. Oh, just say oh. Oh, good. So, oh, what peace we often forfeit. Vowels, right? When I'm singing, it could be in the shower. It could be right here. It could be for the New York Philharmonic. I'm thinking vowels and steadiness of tone. Oh, notice how I put a glottal there. What that does is it allows it to kind of edge out some of the breath. You did it on the second part, but let's do it on the first part. So you breathe in, nice O breath. Let's exhale. Breathe in. Oh. Oh. Also posture. Watch out for leaning back too far. Oh. See how that's kind of breathy and nasally? Oh. One thing to produce to decrease nasal singing, I think there's a video on it. I'll link to that, but and I found different ways to do this, but it's like you don't want to breathe in when you're speaking. So where do we go? Oh my God, you guys smell that? That's a terrible smell. Oh, I lived in New York for a long time. Sometimes there's some uncomfortable smells wafting around the streets, and so you basically stop holding, or you hold your breath, and but if there's somebody next to you and you want to speak, you can't let out any air when you're speaking. Oh my God, you smell that? That's a crazy smell. And it's kind of similar when we're singing. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. There are some nasal often. There's a nasal nasal sound there. M's and N's are nasal. Try it. Say N, N, and then plug your nose. And you can't do it, right? That's a nasal sound. So those are some options. Let's glottal there. And then let's listen to that one more time.
Oh, needless
Let's go back.
Oh, what peace.
See, oh, oh. Try and make it nasal. Ooh. Now say, oh. That's a not a nasal sound. So you breathe in, close the back of the throat, basically, so you don't let the nasal cavities open up. Oh. Oh, what peace we... I guess I'm putting this here because that's where I feel the closure. Oh my God, you guys smell that? Oh, what peace we often for. So let's listen to that one more time.
Oh, what peace we often forfeit.
Nice. The R's in English are tough. For what that does is it gets the resonance out of the where it should be. For it brings it into the mouth, and the mouth is a poor resonator because it's full of soft tissue and it's highly movable. The throat is a great resonator because it's full of relatively hard tissue and it doesn't move much. Oh, what peace we often for. I guess I could make the R back there too. But forfeit. Generally, we want to decrease exposure to R's in our melody. Forfeit. Forfeit. When you would say forfeit, forfeit. I forfeit to thee, lad, sir. I forfeit, forfeit, forfeit. So, long way to say reduce R's.
Oh, what needless pains we bear.
That second part is not bad. Oh, right? That's just that's a glottal. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Let me take a look while you say this. Oh, wait.
Oh, what needless pains we bear.
Yeah, there's not a lot of like physical signs of effort here. The most physical sign I see is the nostrils flaring a little bit, and which to me, and you're leaning back a little bit, and generally that's not a like you see a lot of opera singers, right, like that. But in this case, I think it's leading you a little bit to nasality. Let's keep listening just a little more.
All because we do not care.
Okay, good. Let's listen to that one more time. One more time.
Because we do not carry. Oh, what needless pains we bear. All because we do not carry.
Okay, one more thing. The vocal or the piano track that you're listening to is playing the melody. Now, sometimes that's nice, but in this case, I think it's putting you into a box that's preventing you from creating your own a little bit of melody. So if this was just a chord, brum, like if you said you played guitar, maybe just strum the chord. All because we do not. Then I think you could sing a little more melodically with more legato, a smooth and connected style, rather than the metallic slash robotic rhythm of the piano. Bum 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 ba da. So see, let's listen again. See how that might be affecting the legato sense of your voice here.
All because we do not care.
Nice. So I think there's some distorted vowels in there. All because we do not carry. Now, if we were to speak this in a more style where we're, orating, all because we do not carry, right? Like a preacher. All because we do not carry. I haven't warmed up yet today, but that if we can elongate some of these syllables and we can bring some legato, smooth and connected, maybe even sliding to each note, I think that'd help a lot. All because we do not carry. Now that's slower than what you're doing, but that's okay. All because we do not carry. One more thing. This is a huge concept here. We put the consonant of the next syllable at the end of the previous syllable. Sometimes. All big. So put the L there. All big. Like put the L and finish out the word on the first part. All because we do not do that. This is the most obvious example. Do not. See how the N is on the do. Do not. That'll allow you to have this really smooth sound. Do not carry. The k of carry is a not a voiced syllable. You can't sustain it. Do not. So just practice this. Do not. Try that. Do not carry. And even though you can't sustain the carry, the k of carry, you can put it on the not syllable. Do not carry. So the whole line. All because we do not carry. And, you would have to work that out and make sure it's nice and smooth. This is just an exercise that we're doing it. Let's go. Finish the last part.
Everything to God in prayer.
Good. Everything to God in prayer. Everything to God in prayer. See how that's wordy and kind of imitating that piano part. Everything to God in prayer. Pretend you're like a slide guitarist and you're really sliding in between each note, or you're a violinist and you're really playing melodically and with much legato, or an opera singer, or you're playing with a slide whistle or a trombone. Everything to God in prayer. Allow the melody to be very legato, okay? Other than that, just voice building, like working on vowels, working on legato styles, working on chest voice, working on falsetto registers. All of these things are the fundamental aspects of singing, can be really built up and made stronger through the exercises. And that can all be found at the Sing with Josh website. So check it out, www.singwithjosh.com. It's a great course that has a lot of these exercises in it. I walk you through everything, and can't recommend it more. Thanks, everybody, and thanks to the singer. I'll just keep it anonymous. Thanks to the singer for submitting, and I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments below. Please subscribe if you can. Thanks.